Oh, way better. No. Boom. Way better here. Way better here. The other lighting was bad. This lighting is way better. I'm back. We're back. Back again. Hold on a second. Hold on here. Try to get some better lighting. Put this on the table. Screw this over. Better, you guys? Oh yeah, this is better. All right. Any questions? We're back. San Diego. Who's any California in the house? Drop it in the comment and let me know. It's good enough, Khang. You look great. Thanks a lot. That's the kind of lighting that I was trying to find. Any question you guys have about wholesaling? Enough of the jokes. Any question you guys have about wholesaling? Drop it in the comment. Let's go. Eric, Carmen. If I mispronounce your name, I am sorry. How do you close a deal virtually at title company if you cannot be there in person? Oh man, I was gonna get water. This question is coming from Slayer. I'm not sure, but so Slayer, everything can be done virtually. So what you do is that you email the purchase sale contract to the seller. Okay, the seller signs it electronically, and we use a DocuSign. Once they sign, you email into a title company or the attorney. So you don't have to physically be there. So don't think that you have to physically be there. You do not have to. Everything can be done electronically. The buyer, they can actually wire in the money. All right, they can actually wire in the money. And the seller, if they live out of state, a notary is somebody that notarized the signature, right? So they send a notary out. So the notary will take the paperwork and go to the seller's house, workplace, wherever they are. They can meet with them in different states, right? Every state has a notary. And a lot of times, some state will have that same title company. So they can go to that title company to work as well. But they will send and meet the seller wherever they are, as long as they're still in the U.S., okay? And get it signed, and then they will send that document back to that title company or the attorney, all right? So hopefully that answers your question, but all the money, everything can be done electronically. It all can be wired in. The signature can be signed electronically as well. Lewis Press, should I focus on one zip code in my market and create a system that works, or just do I work the whole county? Lewis Press, what you want to do is you want to pick a county, all right? And if I were you, if I first start out, and it depends on how much money you have to market, but I will pick a county that is between like roughly about 100,000 people or so, all right? 80 to 100,000 people. Maybe you have to pick like a couple of different cities, but add up to between 80 to 100,000 people, all right, so that you can target. And I was try to stay in the price range of about 100 to like 350 or $400,000 ARV. After repair value, that's what the property's worth. All right, 100, 350 or $400,000, because your assignment fee can potentially be large. All right, you can get like 20, 30, 40, 50, even over $100,000 on one wholesale fee. If you target any houses that, after, they're a market where I know that duplex you can buy for like 40,000, 50,000. Those market, average assignment fee is like 5 to 10,000. So since you are going to put in the work, might as well pick a market that you can make, big, large assignment fee. Hope that makes sense. Mariah, do I need a closing agent when wholesaling? Nope. No, you don't. Jim Lee, you should do an interview with Don Costa. I don't know who Don Costa is, But yeah, man. I haven't, I've been getting people to interview with anybody. Like I actually go in, like I have people ask, but I don't know. I just haven't done it. Um, da, da, da. Louis Morris, probably chop your name. Come to Minnesota. Yeah, man. If the boss said come, then I will. W.M. Baker. What is your favorite cold call? W.M. Baker. To me, man, it's like absentee, vacant property, anything like that, I would just hit, right? And for those of you who cold call, man, I give you I like bow down to you, because cold calling ain't easy, you guys. You're sitting there, you're on the phone, and it's like your ear gets hot. Like you keep on pounding and pounding and pounding the phone. And I did the cold call with John. Obviously, I don't do the cold calling anymore. I used to do some cold calling. But when I first started out, what I did a lot was I sit there and I handwrite envelopes every single night, 7 days a week, from 9 p.m. to like 12 to like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And I did that for like a year and a half. It's all about the consistency, right? But those of you who cold call, man, bravo. If you are getting deals from it, it's amazing. I mean, when you have money and then you hire people to cold call, that's one thing. But if you were to first start out, you try and do it, man, it ain't easy, you guys. But you know what? This is the wholesale to million family. We don't do this because it's easy. All right. We're not taking this wholesaling houses business. We're not taking our life or business to the next level because it's easy, but because it's worth it. It's worth pursuing. And that's why the wholesale to million family is the bomb. Boom. Henry Lloyd, where are the majority of your lead come from? Your website, cold call, etc. Direct mail, because we spend a boatload of money on it, right? We spend about 35 to almost 40,000 a month, but probably between close to 35,000 a month on direct, like 30,000 direct mail, 5,000 is like Facebook, and then 2,500 is website. So we split that up. But yeah, direct mail. It's just all, you guys, it's all about how you handle the phone call. Trust me, that is the absolute crucial key. It's how you answer that phone call, how you talk and communicate with the seller is so crucial and important. Trust me, you guys. When I do cold call with some of you guys on the to maneuver, you don't have to control the phone call. You don't know what question to ask, and that's just me being really honest with you. Is you don't want to spend your time cold calling, spending your marketing money, wasting your money, and cannot convert these leads. That's the problem I was having before. And I'm telling you, when you don't know how to control the phone call, don't know to ask the right questions, don't know how to negotiate, it's going to be tough. But once you know how to talk to them, man, once you know how to handle these phone calls, like these seller calls in, I'll be sitting, putting my feet on my couch, and I'll lock them up on a contract. It's like once you know how to talk, and once you know how to do it like that, boom, you will just crush it on the phone, like crush it. Like the seller calls in, they'll be like, oh my God. Like they would be scared, because you're going to crush and you're going to dominate, because you're going to make it, because the way that you sound, it just flow, right? So your percentage converting the leads comes in. To me, it's almost like, how people say the first time impression is so important. So it's kind of like that, right? So when you call in, when the seller calls in, or when you call out, it's kind of like your first chance to, it's like your first chance to hook them, right? To connect and hook them. And if you can't, then you're going to lose out on the leads. Why do people make wholesaling more complicated than it really is? Louise, it's just that when you first start out, everything just seems complicated and everything just seems overwhelmed, all right? And it's like when I first started out, a lot of people say that, and they said, Khang, wholesaling is really easy, it's really simple. Well, it's easy and simple for those that have already started doing deals. So they already know the process, right? They already know the process. But when you first start out, it's just like that. And I'm telling you, it is normal to feel overwhelmed. It is normal to feel like you thought that you had it figured out one day, and then all of a sudden the next day you're just blank. You just lost it. Like you don't know what's going on. So so it's okay. I'm telling you that it's okay. It's just a part of the learning process. And when I first started, I was exactly the same thing. It took me a while to get my first deal, but it's just all about keep going. And when you do feel overwhelmed, lost, confused, just too much, right? Too much information overload. Take some deep breath. Go do some things that you enjoy doing. So just kind of like take your mind away from it and then come back. And I promise you, then you feel a lot better. It's not just about feeling better, but it'll put your mind in a better place where you can just go at it again. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Carmen, what does a large spread means? Yes, large assignment fee, right? Typically when I put a deal on the contract, I'm aiming for like probably 20K above. Now anything that's about 35,000 or so, that's what makes me excited. Anything like 5 or 10K or 15K, I really don't put them on the contract. It's like if I put them on a contract and then we have to renegotiate and then I have to lower my assignment fee to make the deal work, then I'll do it. But typically when I put in an offer, I'm aiming for about 25K. So Carmen, I hope I answered your question. If I did, drop me a comment and let me know. Also, too, if you guys do enjoy that live cold call, I don't know if you do or not. Go to the cold call number 5. If we get 500 likes, I'll make sure I do that twice a week, like mandatory. Any question you guys have, drop it in the comment about wholesaling houses virtually or not, whatever you want, drop it in. Let's get an answer. It's late right now. It is 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard. So for those of you on the East Coast, okay, let me tell you guys something. Let me see here. I don't know if I would say recently, but just within the last maybe I know what Pacific Standard is and I know what Eastern is, like East Coast Standard and Pacific, like the time, like when people said, oh, I'm in the East Coast. I said, oh, okay. So what's that mean? So what I'm telling you is that my formal education is, where it's at. Right. So, yeah, I didn't know what people mean by East Coast or Pacific Standard or anything like that. And when you give me directions, you tell me go northeast, southwest, or you go, 2 block and take it right. I wouldn't even know. So I'm telling you, like, if I can do it in this business, so can you. That's all. That's just all I'm saying. How do you Dan Shell, Gracia. How do you submit offer when doing expired listing? Oh, good. Okay. I'm sorry. I need some water. Hold on. How do you submit offer when doing expired listing? Okay, good. You talk to realtor or directly with homeowner. If so, how do you get the information? Oh, Ganshel Gracia. So expired listing means these property are not listed anymore. So which means you can go directly and deal with the seller. And how you obtain that information, the best way is to be able to get access to the MLS. So when you get access to the MLS, it actually have the majority of them has the seller phone number where you can call the seller directly and ask them if their property, has been relisted, be taken off the market. And if they do, the best way to get those deals is deal directly with the seller. If not, then you have to skip trace, right? So you get the agents to send you these expired listing, then you have to skip trace them to find their phone number. So hope that helps. But I used to target a lot of expired listing and I got a lot of deals from it, you guys. How do I wholesale and own occupy property virtually? Alan, just like everything else, man. So whether the owner lives there, the property's vacant, it's rented, it doesn't really matter. It's just now you're dealing with the seller. So all you need to do is if you lock it up in a contract. So let's say the seller lives there, you are in a different area, a different state, or you're in a different county. So all you need to do is talk to your buyer, tell your buyer, hey, Alan, okay, Alan, you're the buyer and I am the wholesaler. So I got this property locked up with the seller. Seller's currently living at the property. So I market my deal, and then you call me, Alan. You'd be like, hey, Khang, I saw your deal here. I'm interested in it. This is what I would say. Alan, that's great. So what we like to do, Alan, is that we want you to do a drive-by to make sure that you do like what you see, because a lot of times, picture, we send you pictures, but picture can be deceiving. We want to make sure that you do like what you see. If you do, let us know the time, the date that worked for you, and we'll set up a showing for you, all right? But I do want to let you know, Alan, it's a one-time walkthrough / inspection. So which means on the day that you want to go and walk through and inspect the property, just make sure you get all your contractor, get your inspector, everybody with you, so that way afterward, that you can give us your final answer, whether you want to move forward to buying the property or not. But we want to let you know that this is a one-time walkthrough inspections, because obviously we hope you can understand that this is a wholesale fee. I mean, this is a wholesale deal. We don't want to disturb, the seller. We want to make it a hassle-free sale for them. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. And you'll be like, okay, you drive through, your buyer drive. Your buyer said, yep, I like it, Khang. I want to go in there Monday at 3 o'clock. You call the seller up. You're like, hey, Mr. Seller, we're gonna have one of our contractor to go there on Monday at 3 o'clock to do a walkthrough on the property, just to check out all the repair. All right. And then the seller said, yep, no problem. The contract's gonna be there to get some repair costs for us. So they're just gonna walk through the property and look at anything that needs to be repairs and updates or fixed. Okay. That's it, man. And once you got a time confirmed with the seller, you call back with the buyer. You say, buyer, we're good to go Monday at 3 o'clock. Boom. That's how you do it, Alan. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how you do it. So hopefully that helps you out. Any other questions you guys have? Questions from KFOE321. How do you deal with multiple buyer? Is it first come, first serve based on, or do you have them bid for the contract? Yeah, it's pretty much is first come, first serve, right? And if you have you can show the property, to like two. I typically can show the property like to 2-3 buyers at the time if I wanted to. And then, yeah, it's just first come, first serve. And that's what you want to tell your buyers. So that way there's no there's no feeling being hurt or anything like that. So you just want to let your buyer know that. All right, you guys, I got to let you guys go now. The wife is back. So you guys have a wonderful night. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye, you guys.